Okay, vitamin D, associated with marked higher risks of heart disease and depression. Fish oil, all right, easily converts to DHA, which helps with depression. So we talked about fish oil for a second. It's kind of neutral on the heart, yes or no, right? They really blew that one out of the water. It's great for heart disease. So everybody's taking fish oils out the wazoo. Now they're like, well, it's not like going to cure you from heart disease, but it's not bad. So I'm not telling you not to take it, but it is good for your brain. Your brain is made up of very similar fat. All right. How about vitamin Bs? B6, B12, folate. Folate's very good for mental health, right? Folate with magnesium helps with depression. Folate, you will notice, is actually with people with dementia and stuff like that has been helpful to prevent onset dementia. Once you have it, it's too late. B2 and B6 helps with mood. B12 helps delay dementia, helps with cognitive function. Folate, a decrease of 25% usually has a sign of depression. So when you're deficient with folate, you usually see these negatives. What does that mean for you? Well, here's my big five. Real simple. Fish oil. You can take a multivitamin if you like. Vitamin D, magnesium, and a probiotic. Mark and I, as an athlete, you're always looking for an edge. Doesn't mean you have to take all of them, okay? Don't mean you have to take them all. I take magnesium, vitamin D, a fish oil, and I put my probiotics in my smoothie. Helps with regulation, digestive. At night, I take ZMA. Zinc, magnesium, aspirate. I've been saying this, we've been doing this for 8 years. I think everybody should know about it now. Enough of your coworkers have gone through this class. So back in the day, the greatest laboratory of performance-enhancing drugs, Balco, started to realize that his athletes were magnesium deficient, vitamin B deficient, and deficient in magnesium and zinc. So all the testosterone he's giving wasn't really being beneficial. So he developed a tablet called zinc magnesium aspirate. You take it at night. It will meet all your daily allowances of everything. And usually you would just fall asleep and be like, ah. Now, the positives are, hey, coach, I actually wake up 5 minutes before my alarm goes off. I wake up refreshed. I don't feel like I'm dragging gas in the morning. Negatives, coach, I have some weird-ass dreams. Like someone came in and was going to kill my kid. Okay, I'm like, well, you need therapy. No. So with those individuals, we just give them magnesium chelate. If you have really crazy dreams, vivid dreams, like I'm talking vivid, they're like, oh my God, I thought I was there. That means they're getting a deep REM cycle, but at the same time, it's freaking them the hell out, so we give them just the chelate magnesium. All right, fish oils, excess omega-6 fat, pro-anti-inflammatory pathways, very healthy. I use the krill oil, it stinks. You want good fish oils, please? How do you know if it's a good fish oil? You have to cut it open, and what should it smell like? Fish. Yeah, I get the doctor's best fish oil krill. When you open it up, it smells like a can of sardines. Open up, take one of your fish oils. If you take it, cut it. If it smells rancid, that's bad. Don't take that. Very bad, okay? Here are all the benefits of it, right? But we're looking at reducing that chronic inflammation in your body, right? I take it in the morning and at night, all right? What kind of fish oil? You can actually break it down to what type of fish oil based on what you need it for. If you have high inflammation, you probably want to go with a concentrated EPA fish oil. For brain and eye health, concentrated DHA. Cardiovascular, you can kind of mix it if you want to get that specific. Can we tell your hormonal balance based on your body fat? Yeah. Yeah. We can identify within reason your hormonal imbalances based on your body fat. So if I have a big belly, high content belly fat, what kind of hormone is probably off track? Very good, cortisol. If I have very high scapula fat, insulin. So, see this? I can do that, and then we can change the diet, right? Multivitamin, all right, enhances cell membrane fluidity, allows proper binding to insulin, all right? You could take one. Biotin supports metabolism, improves beta cell function, all right? Usually useful in type 1 diabetics. Vitamin C enhances, these are all usually what's found in a multivitamin. So if you don't know what's in it. Vitamin C is very beneficial to you, all right? What's HbA1, your blood glucose? Look for quality on your labels, please. This is going to help what you were just asking about. Here's what you don't want to see. Words that say carbonate, oxide, any kind of oxide. What were you asking? Glycinate. Anything with an 8 is usually good. Sulfate, no good. Anything with an oxide is no good. You want to see taurate, glycinate, arginate, citrate. Chelate is probably the best magnesium. It has a very high absorption rate. All right? So a label like this, magnesium citrate and B6. That's okay. These are bad. These are good. Better. Vitamin D is produced by the skin, right? By sunlight. That's where we get our best vitamin D. Sunlight. All right? In Los Angeles, vitamin D occurs around year-round. In Edmonton, no. Edmonton, Canada. You only can get vitamin D between the months of October to March. Right? Away from the equator. Here's some interesting facts about sunblock. Sunblock SPF 8 reduces vitamin D by 95%. 15 does it by 98%. So we tell them, go outside in the sun for 15 minutes, get the exposure, and then put on the lotion. Your body will absorb it within the first 15 minutes of sun exposure. But we all wear long sleeves anyway, right? So we don't get it. It's becoming an epidemic. We spend most of our times indoor, right? Come on. The positives, a number of lists of positives for vitamin D. Recommended dosages. Okay.
Isn't it something that people are so obsessed with sunblock now and high SPF, and they're saying don't go out in the sun without slathering it all over your face and your body?
That's the skin cancer.
I know, but then you're not getting.
But they're also finding out that the sunblock's not beneficial to a number of other health issues. So get exposure within 15 minutes, then put on your sunblock.
But then you have to wait another 15 or 20 minutes before it becomes effective before you get out.
I'd rather get the sunlight. We're getting covered in sunblock out the wazoo, and we all going to look like Twilight. My wife goes to get spray tanned, and when she comes home, I'm like, I thought you got tanned. And she's all like, because she got like that Irish pink skin. So I came home with a can of Stain one day from Home Depot. And I said, here you go for your spray tan. And she was like, asshole. I got like Greek olive skin. I turned browner than brown. But I actually have a vitamin D deficiency. Yeah, I supplement with it. Magnesium, we just talked about. Again, here's all the benefits and negatives associated with low levels of magnesium. Is directly low magnesium is linked to the development of insulin resistance, type 2. Okay? So just make sure low magnesium is associated with that inflammatory marker, C-reactive. We've had a lot of benefits from giving both wall and fire magnesium. All right? The chronic stress, the chronic lifestyle, the bad sleep. Right? And you're not going to be flexible if you're deficient in magnesium. Okay? So if you're like trying to stretch every day and you're deficient, you're not going to be flexible. I give you some magnesium, the next day you'll be able to touch your toes. All right. Here's some dosages for Maintenance, 400 milligrams. All right. What about Ambien? Anybody ever take Ambien? Okay, it increases the risk of heart disease. It's actually very unhealthy. So that sleeping pattern thing. Ambien's very bad. And you do some weird shit on it. I know an officer who got in his car and drove and got a deuce. Didn't even know he was in the car. I had another guy that he used to take it, and every time he took it, his wife had to hide the wallet because he would go like on eBay and buy dumb shit. And like stupid shit just started showing up at the house, and he was like, who's buying this? And she's like, you are. I had another guy who would like do push-ups and sit-ups and work out. He woke up sore one day, and he's like, God damn, why does my chest hurt? And she was like, you were doing push-ups in the middle of the floor at night. He was like, what? And then my all-time favorite. I told this class, and the guy actually shared this. I can't believe he did, but it's my favorite. His wife works the night shift, graveyard shift at the ER. She's a nurse. So to come home, she would take Ambien to help her sleep. Let's just say when she took it, her personality changed into a more sexually enhanced way. She got freaky, as he said. And he was like, whoa. And I said, well, there you go. NO explode, little Ambien, happy marriage, right? And he said, yeah, she did it. And he was just like, this is cool. But like the second day, like he started to feel guilty. And she had no idea. She had no idea. She had not a clue. And he started to feel guilty. And I was kind of like, dude, how did you get out of that one? Like, I'm just curious now. He's like, yeah, I told her. He's like, what did she do? He's like, she took it and threw it in the garbage. He's like, but yeah, you do some weird stuff on that stuff. And it's not very beneficial. It's very bad. Okay? Food riches in magnesium. If you don't want to supplement, here are some foods that you can actually take to help increase your magnesium levels. Okay? Probiotics, very healthy for digestive, all right? Supports immune system, all right? This places all kinds of bacteria. We need it. It's good. What kind of yogurt? Yeah, Activia, all right? I use Greek yogurt in my shakes. So my morning shake consists of this. Handful of spinach. I don't get crazy. I got one of those NutriBullet things. Handful of spinach. Frozen berries. Maca powder. It's a little bit expensive, but I use it. It's good for hormonal balance, sexual function, and other benefits for us, right? So I use a little maca powder, a little creatine for the brain. Chia seeds. Why chia seeds? Yeah, omega-3s, but helps with blood pressure. Okay, helps regulate blood pressure, fills up your stomach because they expand, so you're a little more fuller. Okay, I don't like flaxseed because I don't want anything to do with estrogen. All right, I want to be. So I use chia seeds. Maca, cinnamon. Why cinnamon? Insulin sensitivity. I sometimes creep up to that pre-type 2 and I get a little moody glooty. Okay? Yep. Little bit of apple cider vinegar. Don't put too much. Whole thing will taste like apple cider vinegar. Made that mistake one time. Again, insulin sensitivity. Probiotics. I use a powder, right? Regulate my digestive system. Okay? And ice and water. Could you use almond milk, coconut milk, or anything? Yes. You know, if you want to gain weight, use, whole milk. And, a scoop of protein. That's my breakfast. I drive to work and drink it. Gets me to like 11 o'clock, easily. Okay? I don't have no crash. Tastes good. I'm getting my spinach. I'm getting my berries. I'm getting a lot of other benefits from it. Okay? So it's just another thing you can try if you'd like. Here's some things that you want to look for when looking at probiotics. Look at the expiration date, please. All right. Time of manufacture, it's not good. Look at the expiration.